Mr. President, I'll be brief. I know we're coming up on a vote. I just wanted to come to the floor and thank my friend and fellow North Carolinian Louis DeJoy for his service as Postmaster General. He announced a few weeks back that his intent to resign, and that's been accelerated, and hopefully he will come back and continue to provide advice on a transition plan for the U.S. Postal Service that is unlike any transition in the Postal Service's modern history. Louis DeJoy is a very successful business person that many people believe was appointed to Postmaster General because he's also historically been a big supporter of President Trump. But the reality is, Louis DeJoy was identified by the Postal Service Board through a nationwide search as one of the most capable people in the United States to be Postmaster General. And that's because he built around an idea around a kitchen table, an enterprise that ultimately became a business that when it was sold was nearly worth $1 billion in transportation and logistics. So Louis came to the Postal Service little less than 5 years ago and really shook things up. But in the process of doing that, I believe that he's created a plan that is a best practice for what we're attempting to do with the Department of Government Efficiency. He's gone across the nation. He's listened to the concerns of members of Congress, members of the Senate. He's been to Alaska. He's gone out in the rural areas. He understands the unique mission of the U.S. Postal Service, that many people may not realize was designated in the Constitution at the urging of Benjamin Franklin to do something very different, to have a constitutional mandate to make sure that every household in the United States of America could be visited if, in fact, they had somebody with a post that needed to get to them. And that's extraordinary. In North Carolina, we're a 50-50 state, about 50% urban, 50% rural. And so you can make maybe the numbers and logistics work there. But when you go to states like Alaska, Montana, some of these large, expansive rural states, the U.S. Postal Service is the only way to touch those communities. The postal package carriers can do a little bit of it, but it makes no economic sense for them to go there. So Louis inherits this very complex, inefficient organization and puts together a transformation plan that's only beginning. And he is going to be leaving the Postal Service. But I just wanted my friend and what I consider to be one of the best Postmaster Generals in modern times, I don't want his work and the impact that he's having to be lost on anyone. And I do hope that this administration recognizes the work that's been put into that plan, and we have to carry it through. It's great work. My friend Louis DeJoy, I'm going to miss talking with him on postal matters, but what I miss in that, I will gain in having him back in North Carolina. But I just wanted to state for the record, I appreciate his dedication and the sacrifice for this job. He certainly had many other opportunities, and I think that the American people owe him a debt of gratitude. Thank you, Mr. President.